I'm Freda Hansburg. I'm the author of the new psychological thriller, Tell on You. It's the story of a 33-year-old teacher with a stale marriage. He's got pushy in-laws and an unplanned baby on the way. He finds a different reflection of himself in the eyes of his beautiful 16-year-old student. What makes Tell on You a psychological thriller is that the plot is driven by the quirks and pathology of the characters. Unfortunately for him, she's a budding psychopath. The protagonist is yearning to feel important, and that leads him to make very questionable choices. Psychological thrillers, to me, are stories about characters hanging on to the edge for dear life, and then they have to let go. The inspiration for Tell on You comes from two strands of who I am. One is being an avid reader of fiction, and especially mystery and suspense novels. And the other is being a professional psychologist. I've come to know the dark corners of the heart. I've heard a lot of stories and situations, and I can't help but distill those threads into a fantasy, into a story. I found writing a novel to be an enormous challenge. What I discovered was that on the one hand, I needed to outline, and I would create long, detailed outlines, but then had to be willing to change things, to listen to the characters who sometimes surprised me by wanting to go in directions I hadn't expected. So I developed techniques like having a little sheet of next directions where I'd kind of telescope in on the next couple of chapters in more detail. So I'd go back and forth between the macro of a big structured outline and the micro of a small, more detailed outline. Tell on You is not about any of my patients, but perhaps it's about all of them.